I think we're gonna go live here in a minute. Any minute. Maybe. Possibly. The light is green. Does that mean the trap is clean? I think it does. But I'm not 100% sure. It could be. But who knows? If that still even is a thing. So, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for checking out Exilestate Comics. As of today, we launched the inaugural episode of Friday Afternoon Comics. Hopefully, this can be a regular thing. Of course, not next weekend. It's crazy to start something. Hope it's a weekly thing. But next weekend is DragonCon. So, of course, I will not be here for that. But DragonCon will, we're definitely... Saturday, Jesse and myself will try our very darndest to get something up from DragonCon for you guys to check out. Somehow cross my legs here. Okay, now we're good. We got Nick Miller. What's going on, Nick Miller? I saw your message, brother. I saw your message. Also, all right, so big thank you. We'll give shout outs and then we'll go through this. Scotty's here. What's going on, brother? Miss Hustle, Legend Storm, Jam Sessions, Matilda. What is going on, everybody? I have missed y'all so much from being able to do our shows that we do on the Sunday, but I'm just not sure if the Sunday show is going to continue. It just depends. It just depends. Did I miss anybody? Jam Sessions? Okay, I think we got everybody. I think. I'm good, Matilda. Thank you very much. But yes, okay, so we'll go into that first. Little updates and things like that. Big thank you to everybody who participated in my auction from a month ago and was probably the worst timed auction I could have ever had. It's been a month since I did a video. A month because of near death and then the sudden, holy crap, I gotta move. So, life got in the way of everything. But big thanks to everybody who was part of that. Thank you so much for being understanding and so patient. All those books have been sent out as of this morning. So they should be to you by middle of next week, if not earlier, I would say. Again, big shout out, big thank you. Nick, A Poor Man's Comics, Gomez, everybody who participated in that. Mr. Unknown Comics Guy for being on that auction with me. I really appreciate that. And again, I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for being understanding while I try to sort some craziness out in this world. That's just how it goes. Jose's here! What's going on, Jose? Wolf Blitz! What's going on? That's a cool name. I am. Oh, did you see my Twitter? Talking about the pompadour. Pompadour. Gives you a little bounce. Walking around, you got some bounce. It's fun. It's good stuff. Thanks, Miss Hustle. Thanks. I try not to miss. I'm a weird stickler for haircuts. Every 3 weeks on the dot. Though I missed last week because I didn't get I didn't get any notification that I even had one. So they were able to squeeze me in this morning. I was really, really appreciative of that. JLS Comics is here. What's going on, brother? What near-death experience did you have? I had a infection that I guess just never cleared and then got bad. So yeah, I've lost almost 10 pounds in that time too. Just couldn't eat, had no appetite. It was rough. The meds didn't sit well with me. It was rough. And then as I'm barely even starting to heal from that, then move. Man, life kicks you pretty hard sometimes. Thanks, Legend. Sweet Exorcist number 7. I like that name too. J-Rod Ham's here. What's up, brother? J-Rod Hammer. hamming it up. Did I miss anybody? There's a DragonCon comment. Wolf Blitz says, is DragonCon worth going to for comics? I was under the impression it was mostly gaming. No. DragonCon is no. DragonCon is DragonCon. It has evolved immensely in the billion years that I've been going to it. Billion years. Billion! That's a lot. It's a long time. But it's a total, like any large con at this point, it's just a massive pop culture, more so than anything. It's one of those cons where if you're not in cosplay, you really feel like you're at the wrong place. But I don't care. Because I think I'm just going to cosplay as, who am I going to be? Guy Gardner, Red Lantern. I think that's what I'm going to do. Think that's how I'm going to do it. We're going to be Guy Gardner one day, maybe Grifter another day. That way I can just wear a mask, and that'll be fun. So we'll see what happens. But the big day, like I said, is Saturday when Mr. JLS Comics himself is coming up, and we're going to be hanging out together. First time ever meeting in person. This is amazing. You do like 100 shows with a guy, and you never actually meet face to face. This is going to be a good time. So I'm really pumped about that. Really excited about the experience. The hammer! That's right. Thanks, Matilda. Let's see. Thanks, Sweet Exorcist. Yeah, man, at some point, Sunday Morning Comics will come back. At some point. I'm just not 100% sure. Right now, it seems like Friday afternoon might be the best time for me to do that. So we're going to give this a go. Like I said, this week, skip next week, and then as the future goes on, we'll try to continue it for as long as we can until something else changes. You never know. You never know. That's right. Scotty said, sorry you weren't feeling well. One good thing, you can catch up on Netflix, right? Yeah, I caught up on all the CW stuff except there's a squirrel on the window outside. That is nuts. And my dog is about to flip out. One of the dogs. That's insane. That's insane just watching a squirrel go across your window screens there. That's a brave squirrel. Anyway, continuing on. I don't even know where I was at. Netflix. Yeah, I caught up on all the CW stuff except Supergirl. Still need to watch Supergirl, but I got Arrow, Flash, Legends Tomorrow. Did I watch Black Lightning? So I'm good on all those, but still, that's right, DragonConversation. Dragons. I like dragons. I have a dragon deck for my magic. Hey. Also have an angel deck. So, that's right. The JLS Exilestate team up. It's gonna go down. It's gonna be crazy. If you hadn't lost so much weight, you could have gone to the store. Man, you're talking about some serious steroids for me to get in Thor shape. But I could be young Thor, but with an older face. I don't know. Yeah, man, it's nuts. Losing like a dramatic amount of weight, like really quickly because of sickness and stuff like that. And I've been pretty much maintaining that weight. So at this point, I've got to buy new clothes because nothing fits. It's pretty crazy. Walking around and all of a sudden your pants are falling down and you're like, what the crap? That or I need those butt implants. That might help keep my pants up. Let's see. No. Well, yes, next ComiConversation. But next Thursday, I'm sure we'll still have a show as always. And we'll be, talking about the normal stuff that we do every Thursday night over on JLS at 8:30. Definitely check us out if you can. Talking about all the, the news and updates and things that have come out for the week. And then, of course, trying to give you some more info on what we're going to be doing for DragonCon and things of that sort, as it were. Unfortunately, Edwin is not going to be able to join us this time. He was really trying hard to get out here for it, but just it doesn't look like it's going to work out for him. So that's really sad. But, it is what it is. So lots of plans. But it's all going to come down. We still got to get up to Boston, I guess. We're going to have to go to Boston to see Chris. That's what we're going to have to do. I have a dragon deck. Sounds like a good pickup line at a bar. Yeah, there is a bar in Atlanta that line might work at. because it's a gaming bar. You get to you can drink on while you're playing games. It's a really cool place. Jackio said you can skip Supergirl. Yeah, well, that's why I've left it till last. The only one I watched the crossover episode, so I did watch that one just to get continuity on the crossover stuff. But I don't know. A show, it's good and it's not good at the same time. It's really weird, you know. It's really weird for me. Glad you're upright. Thanks, Jam Sessions. Well, Sweet Exorcist just said that Supergirl was amazing last season. This is, thanks, new setup. This is not going to be, I don't even know. I threw this together just so we could get the show going today. You don't even know what's going on behind the screen here of the craziness that I have set up just to get things kind of in a way. So, we're still trying to figure that out. See comics and stuff. Thanks a lot, Jose. I really appreciate it. Jose, I need to speak to you, though, so I will reach out to you on the Facebooks. What? Conan? Aaron's on Conan? What's going on? Did I miss something? No, Jesse will not be in Atlanta. He's only coming in Saturday. Saturday in, Saturday out. SWP Goat 99, what's going on? How's it going? Says hello to the comic book fans, as we are. My reviews for ComicFrontline. What did I review this week? I reviewed Daredevil 607, Batman Kings of Fear #1 of 6, and Aphrodite. Let's close the crap out of that. And Aphrodite 5 #2, which close. All right. So those will be up later today over on ComicFrontline if you want to check those out. I'll say this: if you're a Batman fan, right, and you've been missing, like, you're tired of this like Batman Catwoman stuff that's going on, you're not really feeling what's going on in Detective. But you just miss, like, Batman stories that you used to read, right? Batman stories that you picked up in, like, you know, books from the 80s or the 90s, you know? It's like there's an actual detective story going on. You don't know what's going on, right? Or you miss, like, the crazy, massive, like, big bat ears that he used to have. Or the impossible cape. The cape that was, like, too impossible to be real, right? If you miss that, check out Batman Kings of Fear #1. It's only 6 issue, and it was a fun read. It really was. It leaves you on a cliffhanger. The art, I think, is what pulled me into it more than anything. It was just like, it was that, like, fun Batman. You know what I'm saying? You get an awesome interaction between Batman and the Joker, which is mainly just the Joker talking because Batman just grunts a lot. So, what do? But it just had, like, a really good feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of, I don't know, like what a Batman book is supposed to be, as it were. Let's see. Yep, definitely check out the Fear book. Emo Batman is the new norm. Get used to it. No, Jackio, we will not. And as long as they have awesome miniseries, hopeful, like this one, you know, we'll be good. And, the impossible cape. It is the impossible cape. No cape could do anything like that. It's impossible. It's like it's its own sentient life form. That would be crazy if it came back that somehow Batman's cape was alive, right? It had its consciousness. You know, like Mjolnir had, like, the sentient cosmic storm forged into it, basically entrapping it. What if somehow there was an entity in Batman's cape? Who knows what could happen there? It would be crazy. It would be crazy. Keep the setup, brother. Seems less cluttered. Yeah. Sadly, most of my life is now in a 7.5 by 10 storage unit. Until we figured something else out. Boom! Life gets crazy. So yeah, that's out. That was really good. Daredevil this week was crazy. Also, just got a big shout out to Susan. Got a new subscriber today. Susan left a comment saying on one of my videos that she's a big Daredevil fan, And that's awesome. Hopefully she was able to pick up Daredevil this week, as we have Daredevil, Matt Murdock, facing off against his twin brother, Mike Murdock. Mike Murdock, yeah, he shows up again. If you read Daredevil back in the day, you know Mike isn't a real person. He doesn't exist. So how in the world is he standing in front of Matt Murdock, Daredevil himself? It's pretty crazy. So good issue. Charles Soule, I'm digging that since he jumped on the book. That started in 2016 was when his run started, and it's still going on. So done a great job there. Phil Noto, Noto, not exactly sure how to pronounce his last name, of course, with the art. Great job as usual for a Daredevil book. Jack Yo, always hate when Batman flies around with his cape in every other movie. In every movie? Yeah, pretty much. I hear what you're saying. Every once in a while I use it as a glider, but you can't really fly. It's not a flying apparatus. But yeah, it's more of Batman you should see something come down and then like a shadow rise. That's what Batman should be. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be all this craziness. Ah, yeah. But don't worry. Whatever happens, a new comic book room will be born at some point. And we'll figure out what we're going to do with the colors of those walls when that happens. My phone will not shut up. At all. So, okay. So now let's kind of shift gears. Shift gears a little bit. Let's do some channel update information. Because why not, right? We'll just talk about this channel for a minute. Dairy Queen. It's where you go when you need a good double cheeseburger. So, channel update, as it were. This channel, when I started it, well, preference. The first channel I ever did was just my name. You know, I'm like, I don't even know, I'm just putting up videos. And it was the same thing. My first video ever, of all time, the first video I ever did on YouTube, was a review of Lumberjanes #1 when that came out from Boom, right? It's still going. It's up to like issue, who knows now, 30, 40 something, who knows? I don't even know what it's up to, 50? I don't know. But that was like a big book that was coming out that week. I think it was Kate Leth had talked about it at some point, and it was right before, it was when she was still doing like Kate or Die, and some other stuff was going on. So I just found her, was listening to that, and like she was on a podcast that I listened to, and it was really good. So it was weird. It was weird, but I picked it up, and I was like, all right, well, this is, it's a first issue. It's a new thing. It's got some buzz about it. This will be what my first review is. And it was me just in front of the camera talking about the book, as most of videos are. And then, that continued with hauls and things of that sort. But that was never my intent with the channel. That was never, like, I never wanted to get into just like, hey, these are the books I bought today. Like, that wasn't, and that's what it became, though. That's totally what it became. That's all it became. That's all this channel became for a long time, was just what this channel, that channel was, hey, these are the books I picked up at the shop today. These are the books I found this weekend. But that was never what I wanted the channel to be. I wanted to do videos where I'm just talking about stories, or I'm talking about art, or I'm talking about whatever. Videos, most of the time, you probably wouldn't even see my face. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't go that way. I didn't force it that way. We've done a few reviews, as it were, on this channel, and I think I have more fun doing those, especially like back issue reviews, or like the slab in a story. I've done a few of those videos. I really enjoy those. So hauls is just, it's one of those things, especially with me transitioning a lot of physical to digital and vice versa and things like that. Unless it's like a super key that I really want to talk about in some manner, I don't know that I'm going to be doing like new comic book day hauls and things like that for a while, I want to get more of a direction of actual stories. You know, let's talk about this story. Let's go through it. What happened in it? What was good? What was bad? What was the meaning behind it? Things of that sort. So that's where I'm hoping to go. Thanks, Scotty. Appreciate it, brother. Did I miss some stuff? Oh, mouse. Come on, mouse. Where's the mouse? There it is. All right, go over here. No? Where is the mouse, man? There it is. Okay, we got it. Let's see. Let's scroll back up. I missed some comments as I ramble. Thanks, Scotty. Said the main thing. He's glad to see you. Thanks, man. Jackie said, Dairy Queen Blizzards are the best. They are. That's right. This show is brought to you by Dairy Queen. Fan food, not fast food. Indeed. Unless you go through the drive-thru, then it's still pretty fast. Scotty said, Lumberjanes, nice. Legend Storm, yes, sir. Oh my gosh. If you go back and watch, like, my first video ever, man, yeah, I look a lot different. I had short hair. I don't know if I had a beard or just the goatee. It was a normal, everyday person that you see walking down the street goatee, trimmed up very nicely, very tight. And then I became a Viking, apparently. I went full Viking. I went full, that's just how it goes. So yeah, I definitely look way different. He has a baby bears. I have baby bears? I don't know what you mean, man. Baby bears. That's awesome. I have two wolves. I have two gray wolves. How about that? Let's see what I miss here. Come on, scroll. It's not gonna scroll, is it? Oh, there we go. Click the button. I clicked it. I'm looking. Hold on. Ice cream. Miss Hustle, you ain't joking. Ice cream would be great now. Though the weather outside today is amazing. It's like a cool, like no humidity day, which is amazing for Georgia. It's always stupid humid. But I don't really care. Holger Peterson, what's going on? Holger said, what happened to your office? Holger, we had to move, man. Crazy stuff went down in life. Had to get out. Say I had to get out for safety. I no longer felt safe where I was. And for me not to feel safe somewhere, it's got to be kind of crazy. So, had to get out of there. Okay, I had a goatee. I just had the goatee. Cool. The beard is epic. Never lose it. Man, at some point, we're going to trim it back down. At some point, in the not too distant future, I'm thinking like maybe end of October, early November, we might trim back down to a normal state and then kind of go from there. But it's just one of those things that you got to do every once in a while. Scotty said, love your content, Exile. The passion and love for the medium is very evident. I appreciate that. Scotty, thanks so much. Scotty, you, sir, have more passion than anybody. So everybody, Scotty's in all the chats. I don't think Scotty's put out a video or anything yet, but Scotty's an awesome guy. He's the man. Scotty, I got some codes I got to send to you from Kat. So I will do that on the Discord. Everybody, if you're not on ComicFrontline's Discord, definitely check that out. I think any of their videos, you can find it in the description. But myself, Scotty, Legend Storm TV, all the Frontline crew, who did I miss? JLS, everybody. We're all on that talking up a storm all day long. So definitely come over and join us. It's good interaction. I've thought about starting my own Discord. The rambles, be like Justin Rambles, the rambles of an exile. I like that. Rambles and rants of an exile. We're gonna do that somehow. Farley's Nerd Cave. What's going on, brother? He said I dig the Var Vickerness. Look, thanks, man. He said I'm in Georgia. Sweet, Farley's Nerd Cave. Are you coming to DragonCon, brother? We'll be at DragonCon next weekend. Yeah, exactly, Miss Hustle. Safety first. If it was just me, might have been able to do something, but I was dogs, couldn't. Situation weird. Let's see. Legend Storm TV. Legend Storm's in Valdosta? You in Valdosta, brother? You right in the middle. You're right in the middle of me and Jesse. So, would have been awesome if you could have made it up, but that's cool. We'll check. You got to make it up to Atlanta for something soon. We'll hang out. Or if I'm going down to somewhere south, I'll come to Valdosta and we'll hang out, brother. I don't know. We might be starting our own Discord. It might be fun. It might be fun. I'm on like 7 Discords though. It's a lot. I'm on Jesse's. JLS Comics has a Discord. I think he forgot that he has it, but he has it. Farley's working. And he's over in Gainesville. Dude, we are not that far from each other. We are not that far from each other if you're up in Gainesville. And I'm up at the lake a lot. Or used to be. Lake house is getting remodeled, though. So it'll be a while before we get to go back. Maybe in the spring. Hopefully it'll be done in the spring. So I'll be up at the lake. Come hang out at the lake. Sweet Exorcist does not like the blizzard. Said it runs right through. Holger, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it. Scotty said he's kind of more wrestling than comics. Learned a lot. Hey, man, you're in it. You're in it to win it. Yesterday, just got my tickets. My nephew and I are going to SmackDown Live. That'll be here in Atlanta on October 30th. So basically birthday time for me. So that'll be really cool. So definitely pumped about that. Becky Lynch will be there. We are on the barricade of the ramp. So I will get some awesome pictures of entrances of wrestlers. It'll be a good time. I'm pumped. Nice. Go to West Point and visit grandparents. Legend Storm is saying. And might be in Atlanta in the future. Visit sister and brother. Awesome. Well, if you ever do, man, let me know. We can meet up. Off, guys. All right, Matilda, have a good one. I think that's, excuse me, what you're meaning that you got to head off. I am dying. Thank you, Matilda. Thanks so much. Everybody, if you are not following Matilda on Instagram, you need to. She's throwing up crazy, awesome art all the time. I mean, great stuff. So definitely go check out Matilda Gothica over on Instagram. And if you can't find her, then go to me, go to Miss Hustle, go to any of us that are following. You can just look through our followers or followings and find her that way, okay? But make sure you follow her. Give her a like on some of her pictures. Make that heart red. You know what I'm saying? Make it red. So, yeah. So, I mean, I guess that would be something I would really like to know from you guys. Is like, what do you want from a comic book channel? What do you feel like there is a void of in the comic book community? You know, we got our big guys. We got Comic Story and we got Comics Explained. We got everything in between, it seems. But sometimes it just feels like there's something missing. And I haven't been able to quite put my finger on it. You know? Haven't quite figured out exactly and tuned in, focused on what exactly what need there is out there for the comic book community. I don't know. But I'm working on it. So, hey, if you got an idea, throw it this way. We'll see if we can make it happen. We will see if we can make it happen. So, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. Alright, and so this weekend coming up, it's the weekend, right? We're in the weekend now. Pretty much. Most people are still at work. I'm still on call. But I'm hoping the phone doesn't ring. That would be messed up. I don't know. That would be crazy to figure out how I'm gonna work that if I get a call while I'm doing this. Let's see. Laser Storm says we got 2 big comic live shows with ComicFrontline and JLS Exilestate. Yeah, hey. Jesse's live show is the one that started it all. On this side, ComicFrontline, they've been running for a while. They've been doing a great job over there. Started off like Dark Avenger Inc., and they transitioned, made the new channel and everything. So they've been holding it down for a while. And definitely one of the inspirations when I started was Cat, Comic Uno, Mike Spider Slayer, Chris, Dark Avenger C86, all those guys. Brant, Lisa was doing some stuff at that time too. There was somebody else that I'm forgetting. Well, I mean, Michael. I'm not forgetting Michael. He does great stuff for Brooklyn Boys and Dude Rock 18. So they've, channels everywhere and all over the place. So, yeah. Totally lost my train of thought. That's how it goes. Unscripted live shows, you're just staring at like a blue light and talking, kind of. Looking at chats, things like that. Dan! Who's Dan? Legend Storm TV said Dan. Period. Dan. Dan the man? Stan the man? I don't know. Good deal, Scotty. You let me know, brother. I'm always open to new ideas and things of that sort. I mean, a lot of it is I feel like it's weird, right? You watch people's like top 10s or top 5s of the weeks and things like that. And I always feel like the vast majority is they're all going to have, say it's a top 5, right? Most YouTubers that you watch, things of that sort that you watch, there's a 2 to 3 books are across the board. Everybody talked about them. Everybody loved them. Everybody. I do like a top 5 for me. Not a single book anybody else has mentioned. I'm like, crap. Is my taste is what I'm reading just so far off from what everybody else reads? So maybe that's something I should be doing, is focusing on actually what I'm reading, what I'm enjoying. Maybe getting those books out to people if they haven't been able to pick them up and things like that. So that's something to do. Yeah, Jackie O said, I really liked Lisa and Brant's videos, not seeing one in a while. Yeah, they were doing some fun stuff for a while there. They were like on like, they started like a new diet thing, like we're doing videos on that. They, just all kinds of stuff. But, hey, they're busy people. They're living the dream, Lisa and Brant are, because they're actually making comics. You know what I'm saying? So, more power to them. If they don't have time to do the videos, that's awesome, because that means they're so busy with work that they got a lot of stuff going on. So great on them. I hope they just stay as busy as they want to stay. C Woodard 19, what's going on, brother? How's it going? I've been rambling for 33 minutes now. Sweet Exorcist said he thinks I should vlog more. It's kind of what this is, right? It's kind of like a live, it's just a, right? Maybe? I don't know. I will say this, though. Because we are all one, everybody. We are all one. Part of the Exilestate. You are exiles with me. So we're exiles together. Does that make us exiles or something else? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, as I was saying, I am getting a new piece of equipment. I'm hoping to have it before Saturday. Next Saturday. Before DragonCon. If I can have it and take it with me, I think that'll be awesome. Be able to utilize it down there at DragonCon. It's a camera. But that will allow me to do some things I've been wanting to do. One thing I've been wanting to do, and see if you guys think about this. I drive a lot during the week. 50% of my day is spent driving around. So, car vlogs. Yep, car vlogs. I'm thinking about it. I think it'd be fun. Exile rambles while driving around Atlanta. Could be kind of fun. Gomez is here. What's going on, Gomez? Oh, no. Miss Legend. Sorry, I was talking about Miss Legend. Well, I'm combining everybody's name as I'm reading stuff. Miss Hustle said, are you talking about Cat and her figures? No, talking about Cat Comic Uno. I think her actual... I mean, if you just look up Comic Uno, you'll find her. But I think her channel is actually named like Hayden Claire Heroes or something like that. She was a big Heroes fan when she started her channel. So it's kind of good stuff. Yeah, so there's 2 cats. Catherine Figures always got great stuff going on her channel too, so everybody check her out. Legend Storm and the Thunder. That's right. That's right, man. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday. But yes, new equipment, like I said. Super pumped about that. Should allow me to do a lot of things that I've wanted to do that haven't been able to do. Because the Handycam I have is nice, but not super awesome. For what it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, definitely check her out. She does a great review show every week. I mean, she does individual comic reviews. She has also created her own book. If you haven't heard of it, Like Father, Like Daughter. I have the first issue, and the Kickstarter for the trade of the first 4 issues is going on right now. Definitely check that out if you can. I just funded or supported that just a couple days ago, and it just last night went fully funded. So it's got like 20 days left. Everybody jump on. You're guaranteed to get your stuff. It's funded. Now we're going into stretch goals and things like that. So awesome stuff. You try to support all these like YouTubers that have now like morphed into comic creators, and you're like, man, how do I do that? I got to get on that train. I've got notebooks full of stories, and Charles Soule stole one of my characters. Should have copywritten that name a long time ago, but I didn't. Blind Spot. I have a character named Blind Spot from 1990 or something, right? Whatever. It's all good. I'm not mad. The Doom is here. The Doom 143, brother. I hope you are okay. Hope everything's all right down there for you. You're still in Hawaii, right? Or did you flee the island? Hopefully that storm moved. I didn't get to see any of the updates on the hurricane this morning, so hope you're okay, man. We all need to do comics. Yes, we do, Miss Hustle. We do. I wish I could draw. I'm ambidextrous, but I can't draw. I can write like crazy with both hands. Can't draw. Just saved my life. It's horrible looking. Even just like Bart Simpson head just doesn't look right. Nice. Brian B's here. Our good buddy Brian B from Take the Time Collectibles says he's at the shop working right now. He's working in a comic shop. He's living the dream too. But he's got me running in the background, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. You okay, dog? You okay? You want to be on the camera? No? Maybe? Come here. You can get up. You gonna stretch? Downward facing dog. Dogs do yoga all the time. It's amazing. They don't even know it. And he's laying back down. Other dog is sleeping somewhere else. Hands and feet are the worst. Yeah, talk to Rob Liefeld about that. No feets. Whatever, man. I think that's so funny people get on him about that. Who cares? Everybody can have pouches. Everybody can have, their feet hidden behind some object on the ground. That's fine. Most of the time when you're looking at somebody or anything, you're not, from any type of distance or perspective, you're only seeing them from like knees or shin up anyway. So. Yeah, Legend Storm. Yeah. So, So, I mean, I don't know. There are. And like, I started working on a book at one point, an idea we had, and it was something with Edwin that I was writing, and then unfortunately that just kind of fell off. I don't think like the way that we were trying to run the art and stuff like that didn't work, and and it just kind of petered out, as it were, which was sad. I felt like that was going to be something fun for what we were trying to do with it. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the way to go as far as whatever. What I get this week, Gomez? Y'all want to do a new comic book day haul? After I just said I'm not going to do those anymore? Hold on, let me get the books. If I can get by the dog and get by everybody else. Okiddly dokily. Here we go. New books for this week that I picked up. We're going to put them right. Yeah, we got to start somewhere. All right, so let me finish that thought. With making a comic, at this point, everybody, it's easier than it's ever been before. Write your story. If you're a writer, write your story. Get it done. Rewrite it. Just work on it. And when you feel like you're at a point where it's kind of good, it's kind of what you want, maybe let some people read it. Get some critiques, get some feedback, right? Next step is you got to find an artist. There's a lot of different avenues to do that. DeviantArt, find somebody on there. Find people on Instagram, see if they're willing to do it. You got to look up. I mean, you're going to have to pay the person. It is what it is. To start your own book, you're going to have to come out of your own pocket. You can talk to Larry, Rebel Comics. See the avenues that which he's gone. Comic Uno was able to hook up with Short Fuse Media. So there are companies out there that are looking for stories, that are they're looking for writers, they're looking for artists. They've already got their pool, and they're always looking for new stuff that they could do. But the main thing is just to try to get something tangible. You know what I'm saying? Get your book, even if it's just a couple pages. Maybe don't go crazy and write like a 32-page issue. Maybe write a short story. You know what I'm saying? Maybe introduce your characters, your idea, your story, whatever it is, in something that would only be 4 or 5 pages. 4 or 5 pages in a comic, everybody. Remember, panels. You got to write the panels. You're not writing just the story. You got to write the dialogue. You got to give the exposition of what the panel is going to be in, the feel for it, everything, the lighting, how you want it. You got to draw all this out so that the artist knows exactly what you're looking for, and that way you don't have to go, no, I don't like this, need to redo it, because you don't want to piss off your artist. Plain and simple. Learn as many skills as you can. Become a colorist. If you're not like me and colorblind, you can be a colorist. It's easy enough to do. We've all got computers. We've all got access to free coloring tools and things like that. Step up, get Adobe, and go crazy with your lasso tool. Something I've really thought about is I would like to get into flatting books. I think that would be something really, really fun to do. And because it's flatting, you don't need specific colors. With my eyes, that benefits me greatly. Books, show us what you got. I'm going to. Yeah, find people through the YouTube community. Make a team. That's right, Miss Hustle. Yes, Scotty said, learned so much from watching Comic Uno make her books. Yes, I mean, there are so many people that have actually already done it. Jose is another good one. Comics and stuff. Jose started off doing like flats and stuff. Now he's coloring for a studio down in Florida. So there's all kinds of stuff going on. Doom said there's always a lot of smaller artists at cons that could use a writer. You just got to put in the work. That's exactly right. You got if you want to do it, you just got to do it. Here in Canada, it sucks, says Miss Hustle. I'm sorry. Gomez said, my brother working on making a comic as well. Great artist. Nice. Nice. That's awesome, Gomez. Let us know when we can see any of that stuff, man. That'd be crazy. Scotty said, you're lucky you already have an audience, Justin. It helps. Do I? Now, this is the other thing that's been crazy about this channel is we've continued to grow even though I haven't put out a video in like 4 weeks. So thank you so much to all the new subscribers that have jumped on during my absence, because that was not planned, unexpected, and you know, I'm always humbled and just so grateful when somebody, you know, clicks that subscribe button or leaves a comment somewhere. You know, I mean, it's just awesome stuff that somebody would take their, you know, time out of their day to like look at the content you're putting out, you know? That it has some type of impact on them enough to where they want to watch more or they want to say something about it, you know? Can't go wrong with that. You got to be business-minded as well. The Doom is throwing out some knowledge. Good job, brother. Yeah, you got to go into it. You know it's a business. It can be a passion all you want it to be, but if you don't go into it knowing that this is a money situation, how you want to market things, how you want to promote things once they're done, then you're going to lose ground. You're going to lose ground. Let's see. Nice. He does figures but draws as well. That's awesome, man. Scotty, your comic selection is awesome. Your book would rock. I think so. I think so. I've got one. See, here's the other thing. Here's another idea. Here's another idea. Say you're a writer and you want to write comic books, but you're just like, there's no way I could ever make a comic book. Write a normal book. Get it published. You can self-publish. You can take it to local bookstores and see if they'll sell it there. You can send people PDF copies and things like that. Write a normal book. Write a normal story. Look at Marvel. Half of the new writers they brought in are people that are like have written for magazines or people that have written novels or short stories and things like that. They're not your traditional comic book writers. So don't be afraid of trying a different avenue to get you where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? If you want to write something, write it. Just write it. That's all it comes down to. It's like I'm preaching to myself here. I'm giving myself a pep talk as well as talking to you guys. Let's see. Gomez says he's going to tag me on Instagram so I can check it out. Awesome. I will check it out. Tim Hortons and is it poutine? Is that how it's pronounced? Poutine? I don't know. From the Timmys. I got a lot of people who turn their passion into jobs and they hated it because it's now their job. I know, and that is the thing. That is the thing. It's tough to do that. It's tough to draw that balance. It really is. But do you want to work at a job where you just hate it? Or do you want to work at a job where you like half of it and hate the rest of it? Plus, if you do it right, then you set your own standards for it. You know? So, good and bad with everything you do. You just got to choose, in the long haul, what's the best bet for you, you know? Exactly. Stuart! What's going on? Girly? Alright. So the Doom, you can always go back to working a regular job. Yeah, you can. And most of the time, you've still got to work your regular job while you try to get the passion job off the ground, you know? Very few of us are independently wealthy and can just pick. Scotty said, I do believe that Chris Claremont and Stan Lee were TV writers before comics. Yeah. Miss Hustle said, "And writing a book is a lot of work, but sometimes it can be self-therapy. I know for me it is anyway." Nice. Brian said, "The first key to writing is to simply write." Exactly. If you don't have it written, you don't have it typed out, you can't really do anything with it. It's kind of hard to just sit there and tell somebody the whole story that you are making up in your head as you tell them. A poor man's comics. What's up, brother? Yes, stuff went out today. Just letting you know. Mentioned that to Nick also earlier. But yeah, earlier in the video, I went over everything that has been happening, what's been going on in Poor Man's Comics. But again, you, Gomez, Nick, everybody, I really appreciate your patience on that stuff. So big shout out to you. Life just gets crazy. And you almost die. Weird. Hustle said, "You gotta love your work, and if you do something you are really passionate about, you don't feel like it's work. You don't until if you're making enough money at it, you don't. But if you've got that added stress of money, then it can get you at some points." Phone. All right, books that I picked up this week. Because we'll just go through these kind of quickly as we're getting close to our hour mark. All right, so this I just thought was something, I don't know, it's anthropomorphic. Words are hard. Beast of Burden. Issue number 1. This is the B cover out of Dark Horse. I have no clue what really this book is about, but there's dogs in it, right? There's dogs. There's a forest fire. They're fleeing the forest. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. But, oh my God, that was horrible. Oh man, that panel I didn't need to see. Some panels you can't unsee once you see them. Crap! Anyway, continuing on. Sadness. Now I'm just overwhelmed with sadness. So here it is right here, everybody. Batman Kings of Fear, issue number 1. I went with the B cover because it was sick. Look at this. This is awesome. But we'll give you a little taste of the awesomeness that which is this book. Bam. This is a Batman book. Look at that. Look over here. Right down here. What's on his chest? My finger can't go the right way because everything's backwards. Old school Batman uniform. Awesome. Awesome. Batmobile. Hold on, Batmobile. Oh, it's whited out. But it's cool. No, it was not a Poor Man Comics. It was not. What is that? Life does get crazy. Just glad you're all good, buddy. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. You should do more media reviews like movies and TV show reviews. I don't know, Sweet Exorcist. That's something. I don't know. I feel like my opinion would be harsh on most things. That's right, Scotty Puppy. The squirrel's back. The panties are back. That's right, man. Got his trumps on. Are they? Ooh, Batman Damned. That's coming out soon. Man. Yeah, somebody mentioned about the solicits. I don't know if it was Legend Storm or who. About they like to see more videos about future solicits and things like that. I'm with you. I like doing those videos. I like talking about things that haven't come out yet. Batman gets to fight like everybody in this book. It's awesome. Check it out if you haven't. I enjoyed it. Of course, we also talked about Daredevil issue 607. Review will be up. But yeah, that's Mike Murdock. In this issue, the return of Matt Murdock's twin brother! Question mark, exclamation point. We get the history of Mike Murdock here. Very cool stuff. Definitely check it out if you can. Good stuff, good stuff. Justice League Dark, issue number 2. This is the B cover. Nice. Nice. So I went with the Capullo cover on this one. I mean, this is just crazy looking awesomeness right here. Crazy looking awesomeness. What? Sport. Nick Miller, how's it going, man? He says, I'm off work now. Sweet. Get out of there, brother. Yeah, it's hard to work with friends some certain situations. You got to build the right team for it. Yep, that's a very good point. Stuart said, Batman didn't marry Catwoman, did he? You know that won't end well. Talk about it simply. No, he did not. But Tom King also said that that is not the end of that. So issue 50 wasn't it. He's doing a 100-issue run. Like, his run is 100 issues. So by the time we get to the end there of his actual run, I think it's going to be like 102 or 103, something like that. We'll see. We'll see where it ends up, right? We'll see how that actually turns out. And keep on continuing. Keep on trucking here. We want some X titles. Lots of X titles. We got Mr. and Mrs. X issue number 2. Deadpool showing up at the end. I don't know why Deadpool's in this story. I guess we'll find out. Didn't really make a whole lot of sense when he showed up at the end of the first issue, but we'll go. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I like the first issue. Enjoyed it. See where this is going to kind of go. What is that? Y'all see that? Like, there's like a circle. Yeah, you can see it. Behind Deadpool. I don't know. So we'll see what's going on there. X-Men Red, issue number 7. I had to get this one. I had to pick it up and just see what this issue was about. I don't know if I read the last issue of Red or not. Namor. Oh no, something broke a building in Atlantis. Good old Namor. They should totally have left the scar on his neck, though. Inhumans versus stuff. Alright, yeah, I've been off Red, so I'm going to get caught up on Red and see what's going on. X-Men Gold 34. Why I want this end? Let's just hurry up and get to Uncanny X-Men. Uncanny X-Men. I want that to come back out. Also, I got to find X-Men Annual number 9. Where Loki creates Stormcaster for Storm. I don't know. I want to find it and see what's up with that. Scotty Loves Man Thing. And I picked up the second print for Saga issue 54 just because this, oh man, this was such a nuts book. This was not expected. What happens in this book was not expected. It was because it was completely spoiled before it happened, before the issue came out, and then directly as it came out. But good girl. Man, I don't even want to show you. But just craziness, right? Just crazy. So yeah, those are all the physical books I picked up this week. Aphrodite 5 number 2. My shop didn't get it. They got shorted on that, so it'll be in later this week or something, so I'll go pick that up. But so I read that one digitally. Normal stuff. Let's see. Poor Man Comics said, I agree with you, Doom. Helped out at a local LCS the other day and got paid in comics. It's not as fun as I hoped. Yeah. A lot of like organizing stuff, putting things right, talking to people that don't know what they want, things of that sort. Yeah. See, it's a slippery slope. As comic book fans, as readers and stuff, we would all love, like, at some point in our comic book collecting, we've all been like, man, I would love to work at a comic book shop. I would love to own a comic book store. But you may actually not. It may not be as much fun as you thought it was going to be. Because I mean, it's still retail. Plain and simple, it is. It really is. You're dealing with subject matter you like, but it's still a customer-based interaction that can kind of throw it off sometimes. Sometimes it can be spectacular, and other days you can just have a run of people that you just do not want to talk to. Plus, it's hard to just be a comic book store. You need to branch out and basically be a gaming store also. At this point, run Magic, run Pokemon, or whatever else. What other games people are playing all the time. So, it's a weird one. Yes, Brian said it perfectly. He said that Saga issue was a crusher. Beautifully brutal. Beautifully brutal. That is awesome. Doom said he helped out his shop on Tuesday, and Tuesdays suck. Well, Tuesday is when you get the new books in, so there's a lot to do. Got to get those ready for Wednesday. That's right. Brian said, contrary to popular belief, we do not sit behind the counter and read comic books all day long. No. There's all kinds of stuff you got to do. All kinds of normal business. Hey, other dog. Where you been? Where you been? Old man. You want to get... No, you don't want to get on camera. Find somewhere to lay down, Jeff. Yeah? Yeah? Got to give him attention when he comes around. Because he was asleep. He was a sleepy puppy. Uncanny X-Men is out in November, I believe. I think so. I actually think it comes out in October. Right, we went through like the November solicits last night on ComicConversation, and I want to say, no, you're right, November. It was like issues 1, 2, and 3 all hit in November. That they're gonna smack. That must be a 5-week book, or that must be a 5-week, 5 new comic book day month, November. I need to look at the calendar, but that would make sense. 1st, 3rd, and 5th. That would be the 3 issues. Doom said, I'm a vendor at this amazing con in Hawaii. Nice, hard work, especially pricing books and carrying short boxes and talking to the weirdest people. But the weird people are passionate, so it's okay. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's something that people don't think about is like getting everything into the con, setting it all up and everything. That's a big deal. Poor Man's Comics said, if you saw Silver Age Dave's video on One Stop Comics, that's the store I helped out at. Nice. Amazing store, but wish I could just spend the time digging instead of doing busy work. Yep. Gotta do that work, though. Miss Hustle said, I like my LCS, just I hate when I go there, look into and run by some of it, go back, and the rest of the issues are all up in price. I know! My shop will do that, too. Like, really? Yep, gotta write them all down. I always go into the shop with a list, too, on Wednesday. To make sure that I don't forget anything. I have a physical piece of paper with these words. And everything in the bag needs to match these words. You know? That's how it goes. Just saying. I'm with you, Miss Hustle. I'm with you. Right. Stewart said, I own the biggest comic shop in Eastern New York, Western MA, and Northern Connecticut when I was 18. You owned them when you were 18? But my partners tried to muscle me to a lower percentage. I sold my share back, then ran it to the ground. Well, that stinks. There's no comic shops in this town. Well, technically, there are no comic shops in my town either. But my shop is only like 15 miles away. 10, 15 miles. Before, I was what? I was 3 miles away from the shop. Now I'm 20-ish. 15, 20. Gotta take another drink. Never work with family, says Poor Man's Comics. Gomez says you got to dig on your lunch break. What are you eating? Who knows? They could have been family. But that's crazy that you were 18, Stuart, and you already had a steak in 3 different shops. That's pretty crazy. Awesome. I guess you did a really good job saving up your summer monies from your summer jobs while you were in high school. That's awesome. All right, everybody. I think that's about it. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap her on up today for our inaugural issue or episode. See, issue and episode, they're the same word for us in this weird community, as it were. So yeah, I think yeah, man, that's awesome. Let's see. Let's read this one first. Stuart said at Poor Man's Comics, there's a good rule, but they were just some other guys I met at the community college. I guess when I was older, if I was in college, they must have been in their 20s years old. Oh, okay. I thought you said 18. All right. Well, whatever, man. That was cool that you still had the money to like become a partner in three largest shops and stuff. That's man, that's a dream right there. When I was 18 or 20, if I could have owned or been a partner in a comic book shop, I mean, obviously it didn't work out, but that would have been awesome. Have a good weekend, Gomez. Thanks so much for stopping in, man. Thanks everybody for stopping in. I really, really appreciate it. Didn't know what the turnout would be like middle of the day on a Friday, especially when I haven't done anything in 4 weeks. Oof, rough, right? But yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Thanks so much for everybody watching. If you're watching this on the rewind, like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know like what videos you would like to see out of the comic book community. Like, what do you feel is missing? What do you want to watch? Like, sometimes you're just like, man, I wish there was a video about this, or there was a video where they talked about this type of dynamic, or whatever. Let me know. Maybe we can get some of that going. Of course, I'm always up for collaborations. Anybody ever wants to, we can. I can set up. We don't have to do live streams. We can do shows other ways, and I can put those videos together. That's no problem. So if anybody ever wants to get together and just talk about books and make a video or something like that, let me know. You can. Man, I think YouTube got rid of the messaging. Right, the messaging's kind of gone. So you can leave a comment. You can follow me on Instagram, Exilestate Comics. You will find Exilestate, but that one there's no comics there. That's cars and dogs and random life stuff. But the Exilestate Comics is the comics account. So find me there. Send me a message on Instagram. I need to create an Exilestate Facebook page at some point, but I haven't done that yet because I'm lazy apparently. I don't know. I just don't use Facebook that often for whatever reason, other than just Messenger to talk to people. That's about it. So need to get that done as well and kind of move forward with that. But again, thanks so much for everybody checking out the channel. It really means a lot to me. And we'll be back soon with some more stuff, as it were, right? We gotta find. Oh, we found the mouse. We found it. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks so much.